Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama, a hidden gem a few miles from the border of Georgia and home to the Gamecocks of Jacksonville State, where these fans are fired up for this showdown about to play out on Burgess Snow Field. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense takes the field to start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Play number 10 on this series. The aerial assault continues. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Mids offense will take the field for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
Navy quick to the line.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out.
Gonna take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. He's loose on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll throw it on first down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown.
14, Navy, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Silva. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
At the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
He leaves it with the back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Navy quick to the line. It is the great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second, third, then their fourth option might be to pass the football.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive really productive, David, wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it, trying to get to him. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Firing toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And Navy will go back on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. And he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, midshipman. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up.
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back to... And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Navy quick to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Buying some time. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your deep.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it at the 15. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off.
Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch, called for and made. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get as far as you can, and then get down. Don't take that hit. Navy will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He finds his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
And they got him for the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And Navy will go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it.
Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already
fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is...
Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. And the sack all the way back at the 5. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Navy quick to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. Working that left side now. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Jacksonville for an entertaining first half than you? Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to the guys at JSU Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. And wings it incomplete. Now on second down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try to pop the draw. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This is a 3rd and long.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Navy will have to punt it away. Makes a move. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one, forcing the incompletion.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. They'll try the run. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Navy!
Number 27.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense going forward.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's what...
Reels it in down the left side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll give it to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Slings it. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So
touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Navy will go back on the attack. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. Handoff to the single running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in San Marcos. They'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Silva. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 50, Hans punts it away.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looking to scramble. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Silva. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Gets it out fast. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down.
On to kick it away.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that